Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my stream. It's been a day since I haven't streamed. Well, it wasn't like I wasn't learning anything. I was just doing DevOps on Sunday. So, did not have any time to learn GoLang. And as this is a series of learning GoLang live, so I did not think of streaming about it. Also, I was like watching some paid content. I mean, I've taken the course of 100x steps, so I was watching that. So I couldn't show that on stream, of course, right? Anyways, so what I actually did yesterday was like went to DigitalOcean, decided to sign up, and then found out that to sign up, I'll have to stake, I guess, 1300 rupees from my account. I mean, it's not like they were keeping that money. They would keep that money for like 7 days, and then after that they would like refund me that money, and I'll get $500 worth of credit to play around. But then at that time, I like my card wasn't working, so I just went to this. Where did my AWS instance go? Oh, there it is. I went to AWS, and thankfully now on AWS you can just use autopay. Oh man, this music is so bad. Wait. Yeah. So now on AWS you can use like Google Pay's autopay feature, and it's not that hard to do that. Like you don't need a card for that anymore. So I signed up and activated my free account. Wait, I'll sign in again. Oh my god. Just give me a second, guys. And you guys can see what I did there, right? I just entered @ 2 times and it autofilled my email. So for that, I'm using Raycast, and Raycast is very nice tool. I mean, it gives your Mac some powerful features like clipboard, auto type, and it's like better Spotlight. Spotlight on steroids. Okay, I got. Oh man, I had activated MFA2 or yesterday, right? Oh my god. Just give me a second. Oh god. So my sir just contacted me and he lost a family member, man. That's a sad news. This is so sad, man. Let's not delve over that now. Yeah, so rest in peace. Okay, so let's get back to our topic now. This was the instance which I ran yesterday. It's a simple T2 micro, so it's in the free plan. And it's an EC2 instance, as you can see, Elastic Cloud Compute. I guess Elastic Compute version 2. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Oh, no. So basically what I did, I launched an instance. I gave it a network group or like a security group, and that allows only, wait, I'll show you guys. That like only allows this instance to be accessible on these ports, port 3000, port 80 and 22. So let's launch the instance or not. Yo, not launch. Let's start the instance. There it is. I'll show you guys like what I did with this. It's a pretty cool stuff. I used Nginx for reverse proxying also. Okay, it is running. Oh, I thought it was so fast to like start this early. I mean, you gotta cold start your machines, man. That's a lot of stuff open in my tabs. But yeah, for today's plan, like today's streams plan, I'm thinking of finishing this block today. And from tomorrow onwards, I'll start solving that questions. Where is 1 to n? 1 to n, 1 to n, 1 to n. There it is. No. This is this is not. This is yeah. From tomorrow onwards, I'm gonna start solving the exercises on 1 to n. Like I'm not perfect at Duo right now, but I have a little bit knowledge on it now. I mean, I can try these, right? And what's the worst can happen? I won't know how to solve it, so I'll just Google around. I'll find a way to solve it. Yo, why is there a spider on there? Go away, bro. Anyways, so yeah, I'll just find a way to solve it. In the end, all I have to do is solve it, right? But so understand it. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. This is actually a nice quote, you know. So if you just read it, after some time you'll forget. If you will do it, then you will have hands-on experience. And as I think the instance has started. No, it doesn't. Why does it take so long to start the instance, man? Holy cow. Yeah, it has started now. So I have the new public IP now. It's just not here, bro. HTTP. And there you go. I've hosted my personal portfolio on to EC2. So yeah, somebody on Twitter told me that I shouldn't be doing that. I mean, it's not like I can't do that, but it's not the best practice for doing that. You'll have to you can use GitHub pages for that. Where did the just not GitHub pages, you can use Cloudflare pages also. Instead of just hosting it on EC2, you can use EC2 for like backend hosting and all that stuff. Like if you are working on a WebSockets project and you can't host WebSockets on Vercel, right? So you can just fire up an EC2 instance, and it's pretty. Wait a minute. It's pretty straightforward to like host on EC2 now. Like people think it's rocket science, but it's not. So just host your WebSocket server on EC2, and then use Vercel for like your front end deployment, and then that's it. There you go. You have a running backend now. Running full stack app. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll try doing that on live in the coming days. I'll make a WebSocket chat app using GoLang. I'll host it on my EC2 instance. And then I'll and then I'll where was I? Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna stop this music. It's like shit. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I'll make a Go WebSocket app, like backend, and then I'll host it on my EC2 instance. I'll make a simple React front end for it, hosted on Vercel, and then we'll have a full stack app which we can give to our friends to play around with, experiment with. I mean, I had an idea in my mind some days ago, making a fully encrypted chat app which doesn't use database. I mean, yeah, I think like I learned about SSHing into Linux machine yesterday. So maybe I can use something like that to directly SSH into each other's mobiles when connecting onto a room. And then when the chat is happening, it would also be encrypted. Like it would be stored onto the machine, onto the mobile, but it would be fully encrypted with a timeout expiry time into it, so that like after the session ends, the chat would get deleted automatically. It would be like a really secure chat app, which only like two people who are texting each other can see what they are actually texting. But yeah, that's for the later part. Oh my god, just give me a second. What was the command to SSH? SSH dash T? No. Oh man, I forgot the command. Okay. That's why I had this. Thankfully, I had notes created for this, and they look so bad. So that's the key generation. Yeah, there it is. So SSH, that's dash I. And what was my AWS? Oh, okay, the key name. I gotta check out the key name. Just give me a second. I'll keep it here. I don't want you guys to see anything which is irrelevant. There you go. And now the Ubuntu at the rate. Oh, yo, not this, bro. Okay, so where did the this is the pub. This is my public IP. I'll just copy it and I'll here. The authenticity of host can't be established. You only continue connecting. Yes, bro. Permanently added 32 and the rest of no. And I'm on my EC2 server right now. I can show you. See, there's only this one app on here. The portfolio distribution build. So basically, my portfolio was the next app. Just give me a second. So basically, my portfolio was the next app, and I don't wanna use npm to bundle it onto the EC EC2 micro instance because it would just destroy it. So I bundled it on my local, then uploaded the build file onto the GitHub public repository, and from there I cloned it. Used Nginx. There you go. If I didn't have used Nginx, then because this thing is like served onto port 3000, I'd have to access port 3000. I mean, I would have to like write the where is the IP? So I would have to write the IP address and then have to like write /3000 in front of it so that I can access this website. Anyways, let's get started with our GoLang today. And I'll stop the instance. Actually, just a second. Instance, stop instance. Yeah, I know. I'll get build for the Elastic. I'll get built for the public IP and the storage, which I'm using for that. But I'll just delete this instance after a while. After all, I have to like I have to test the WebSockets layer 2, right? So yeah, I'm going heavy on DevOps and backend now. So yeah, before we start, I'll just take a short break. Where is the Window Insight? There it is. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm sorry about that. Delivery just came. I'm back. Okay. Okay. So 20 minutes in and I haven't started anything. Let's start now. Na, 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 na. Why does this have K? It looks like that when you start an Next.js app on your dev environment, you see that Vercel logo on here, right? It's a Vercel logo or something like that. It's for like debugging and stuff, so it looks like the same. Anyways. Let's switch folders again. Open folder. Where's my go? Go. Oh, there it is. And I'm making a server and client. Ah, it's for the TCP one. Yeah. And this was the TCP, and it's not that complicated now that I look at it. But then again, it can be more complicated. The more I go into it, the more I write, the more I go. So what is it for now? But why is this such a powerful answer? Okay, let's see what this thing was. Okay. Okay. Interface, right? Yes. Why is this considered such a powerful concept? Well, an interface can help you decouple our types. For example, because we have the interface, we don't need to update our socket implementation. We can just define a new device type with a draw method. Unlike other languages, Go interfaces are implemented implicitly. So we don't need something like an implements keyword. This means that a type satisfies an interface automatically when it has all the methods of that instant interface. I'm saying instant. Empty interface. Next, let's talk about the empty interface. An empty interface can, I'll just split screen this thing. I ended up. How do I get out of here, bro? Bro, what the flip? There you go. I'll just delete these stuff because I don't need that. Yo, is this? Okay. I'll be needing that. Now that I have made a repository out of it, I think I'll just go to the terminal, bro. So we are in here, cd this. Make directory, go tutorial, and I'll use that from now. So open folder, let's go tutorial, there it is. I'll be using this for tinkering around, make a main.go. Bro, how do I close this thing? This much is fine. So let's talk about the empty interface. An empty interface can take on a value of any type. Here's how we declare it: variable x interface. But why do we need it? Empty interfaces can be used to handle values of unknown types. Some examples are reading heterogeneous data from an API, variables of an unknown type, like in the format println function. To use a value of type empty interface, we can use type assertion or type switch to determine the type of the value. I think I'll need to determine this in main function. Face. It has been used, but it has never been defined. Let's see how it looks when I print it. Actually, I won't use formatter for printing it. Oh, X. Go run main go. It gives like its dimensions. Why does it look like its dimensions? And if I use format dot println, then let's see how it works. And then it gives null. So and then type like the print. Okay. Type assertion. A type assertion provides access to an interface value underlying concrete value. A type assertion provides access to an interface values underlying concrete value. For example, variable hello. So I.string gives I think hello. Let's do that. Konnichiwa. And let's let's define a variable. So oh wait, it's x. It's not I. Bad. Bruh. It gives konnichiwa. This statement asserts that the interface value holds a concrete type and assigns the underlying type value to the variable. Can we do this, by the way? No, we can't. Optional chaining. Oh, okay. Is there no optional chaining in Go? Let's see. Is there no optional chaining in GoLang? Goes this one, goes this one, goes. I think I'll need this. If anybody wants the skill file for gist of Vercel, they should take this. It's actually good. You can give your agent so that it can create minimal looking clean apps. No, I saved everything open. Oh, my bad. The language explicitly requires developer to perform manual verbalized nil checks at every level of a nested structure to prevent runtime panics from nil pointer difference is the idiomatic Go approach. Instead of writing a single chain line, oh, okay, you must break down nested pointer traversal using explicit conditional blocks. Variable name string if company.employee is not equal to nil and company.employee.profile is not equal to nil, then name equals to company.employee.profile.name. And this thing, if you were to like write in TypeScript, you would do like this: company, if it exists or not, employee, if it exists or not, profile, again, name. And then if it's a string, then it's an like otherwise empty string, so that it never returns a null value. It returns either an empty string or you get the value whatever present in this way. It's like it doesn't break your code. So yeah, TypeScript is fun sometimes. I gotta make something, I gotta build in TypeScript, man. Like I haven't built in TypeScript in a long time. I'm gonna write the agent in TypeScript. The agent declared for my AI firewall. I keep on forgetting where that which that is, because like even at office I do code by hand, but 80% of it is like done using Claude only. So I miss typing code by hand sometimes, but again, it's not the age right now. Like it's, or you only type hand type code when you are learning and debugging. Otherwise, it's AI only. And you guys should get better at using it. Otherwise, it would be problematic career-wise. The statement asserts that the interface value holds a concrete type and assigns the underlying type value to the variable. So if I had done number, then instead of this, if I had done like 12 integer, okay. But if I have done int here and if I had done Konichiwa, and then if I like run this, then it gives panic. Interface is a string, not int. Yeah. Why do I yawn so much? I need to drink some coffee, man. Type assertion can never return two values. The first one is the underlying value. The second is a Boolean value that reports whether the assertion succeeded. So string, okay, is not equal to, sorry, is equal to I dot string empty. So let's see what this would do. I'll just change it to string. It said it won't return these two values. So, okay, it's true. This can help us test whether interface holds value. Okay, interface value holds a specific type or not. Okay, wait. So if I do this int if, okay, do I have to like give brackets? I'll just give it not equal to true. Then I'll do format dot interface is of type. Oh, how would we define the type though? Interfaces of type as dot type of. Is there any type of? Okay, I don't think so. This is not. This is. There is not an integer. Okay. Else we would do this. And then let's run this. The interface is an integer. Is not an integer. Is not an integer. And if I add a string here, then it would show us the value. Konichiwa true. Okay. So we are doing great. This can help us test whether the interface holds a specific type or not. In a way, this is similar to how we read values from a map. And if this is not the case, then okay would be false, and the value will be the zero values of the type, and no panic would occur. Okay, so this time panic won't occur. Okay. So if I don't give any value only, then there won't be a panic. But if I give some value, then there would be a panic. Okay. Type switch. Here, a switch statement can be used to determine the type a variable of type empty interface. So hello t, switch t equals to t dot type. Oh, we can do t dot type too. Okay. Okay, string, bool, integer, default. Okay. If I run this, we can verify that that we have a string type. Okay. Let's add it in the. Let's add it here. Oh, it copied everything, so I'll just let it be. Hello. Properties. Let's discuss some properties of the interfaces. Zero values. The zero value of an interface is nil. Okay. So my interface method. We are defining a method for interface. Okay. So variable initialize the interface. Output nil. We can. We can embed interfaces like structs, for example. For example, type interface 1, interface method 1, interface 2, interface method 2, interface 3, interface 1, interface 2. Values. Interface values are comparable. So type interface method, type my type struct, function my type method. Function t is equals to my type variable and interface. Oh bhai, this thing went over my head. I gotta ask GPT, not GPT. Where's my Go Rock? There it is. Not new chat. Where's my old chats? I am going through empty interfaces right now. So can you explain this code to me? Like values. So I might know some context. Good question. Okay. Bro always hypes me up. So that's a good thing. Thank you, bro. Anyways, first important note, this code does not compile as written. You'll get this error. Invalid operation t double equals to I. Okay. Mismatched types, my type and my interface, but it's still very useful to understand why. Type my interface method. This is a non-empty interface. It requires one method. Okay. My type struct. So my type implements my interface. My type implements my interface because it has the method function. Okay. So we are defining a my interface which has a method, and then we define an empty struct my type, and then we invoke this method from it. My type implements my interface because it has the method function. Now the interesting part, function main. Initializing that t equals to my type, concrete value, variable I, my interface equals to my type, interface value holding my type, format println t double equals to I. This line causes compilation error. Key concepts: what is stored in an interface? An interface value in Go is just the data. It is not just a data, it is a two-word structure. type information, what concrete type is inside value, the actual data. So when you do variable I, my interface equals to my type, the variable I contains type my type, data empty struct, whereas T is just a plain my type struct. Okay, so that's why you cannot directly compare T double equals to I. They are different types from Go's perspective. How to properly compare? Here are the correct way. Type assertion. If concrete, comma, okay, I dot my type, okay, then format I holds my type concrete equals to I1 and I2. This works too. Auto reflect. I don't know what reflect is. Is it something like who was that? Mother Uchiha's reflection jutsu. Anyways. So interface values. Under the hood, an interface value can be thought of as a tuple consisting of a value and a concrete type. Main format, my interface, my type property, init, int, I'm reading as init, function my type method, function main variable I, my interface, I equals to my type, format printf, outputs as 10 comma main dot my type. With that, we covered interfaces and Go. It's a really powerful feature, but remember, bigger the interface, the weaker the abstraction. Okay, bigger the interface, weaker the abstraction. I gotta find a good video on interfaces and GoLang. Last interface explanation you'll ever need. Master GoLang with interfaces. But why are these so old ones? I need something which is like a bit new. I think I'll watch this one. When to use interface and Go, real world examples. Oh wait. Okay, I'll use this. And I'll also watch this or this. I'll watch this one. Anyways, this tutorial, let's talk about error handling. Yeah, the most important topic of every engineering aspect. In this tutorial, let's talk about error handling. Notice how I said errors and not exceptions, as there is no exception handling in Go. Instead, we can just return a built-in error type, which is an interface type. Type error interface error string. We will circle back to this shortly. First, let's try to understand the basics. So let's declare a simple divide function, which, as the name suggests, divides two integer a by b. Okay, great. Now I'll start doing it on my end too. So func divide, not David from Cyberpunk. So so if I did like 1 upon 0, it would definitely return an error to me. So let's see. Variable t int. Yo, go away, bro. Division by 0, compiler divide by 0. So it is already giving me the warning. Then divide by 3. Again, it would say it should be a float, not enough arguments. Should I call it as float? Oh, my bad. It should be returning like this instead of. Oh, wait, I can just return it 0 then. Now it won't complain about divide by 0. Oh, that's format dot boom. Okay. Okay. That shouldn't have happened, but okay. Let's convert these to integer. Integer. And then see what happens. Boom. Panic integer divide by 0. There you go. So I should have handled this error, right? Let's see. Now I want to return an error. Let's say to prevent the division by 0. This brings us to error construction, constructing errors. There are multiple ways to do this, but we will look at the two most common ones. Error package. The first is by using the new function provided by the error package. So function divide int error. Okay, so I need to import error too, right? I'll just if b is equals double equals to it is double equals to, right? Yeah, it is double equals to. If double equals to 0 and return 0 comma errors. And now what does it ask? Mismatch one variable but divide returns two value. Oh yeah, e comma okay. If okay is not equal to nil, then format at println. Okay, so what is here happening? Undefined. Okay, compiler. Oh my bad. I'll just do this. We can go away, bro. Let's run this thing now. Cannot divide by 0. Oh, it shouldn't be going here then. Or should it be? I don't know. Who cares? So yeah, I think it's time for me to end the stream, guys, because I have to get ready also. I'll be doing more later on. Sentinel errors and all that stuff. So yeah.